Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Thank you, Jade, for your donation. I appreciate that. Karen, thank you for your double donation. Bartman, hello, what's going on? Andrew, welcome. Strength, welcome. Diane, welcome. What's going on, everybody? Good to see y'all here. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight with the Tarot Oracle Show. So let's get started with Jade. Jade is first up, donated over PayPal. So we need to deactivate and reactivate the camera. Every time I got to reactivate the camera. Now, okay, there it goes. Now we're good. Now we are golden. Now let's put on the missing browser source, which is here, which is now missing the social media icons. I have no idea what's going on with all of that, but we'll figure out that in the meantime. Maruta and Reiki, welcome. Snow Leopard, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, Jade wants to know about the P High School. Is the P High School going to be better for the daughter? Is it going to be decent? Is it going to be nice? We need to find out about this particular location and this particular high school and see if that is going to function well and be what we need at the end of the day. Let's see. Oh, man, another high school. We do got to see. A CP, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if we can get the CP. There we go. Crystal, strength. Yeah, strength. I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, my. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. And that's bad. Pretty simple answer here. It's bad. Apparently, the PI school is a whole lot of bad. We have a whole lot of kind of negative things going on. You got the Lord of Defeat. We got the poisoning well. It feels like that they're being reprogrammed, or at least programmed in a way that you don't approve of at this particular high school with this individual. Some individual is sort of out to do something that is not conducive to what you would like your daughter to be going through. I do think you have a lot of toxic relationships, toxic friendships, and things like that in this particular high school as well. So this is just bad. It looks pretty bad. YLK, thank you for your donation. We do owe RR a reading from last time. Strength, I did get your PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Overall, this looks absolutely terrible. There's nothing really redeeming to say at all about this particular high school. I want to continue. I mean, you made a nice donation. I want to continue the reading, but it's all bad. It's terrible. That it's basically just a lot of bad things in this, including somebody trying to program your daughter at the particular high school. You have toxic relationships. And it just looks overall like a bad and a terrible place to be. So this does not look good at all. I'm saying, obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never choose a high school based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But you do have to be aware that, sometimes you got to just write one off. Speaking of write one off, RR wants to know about D. Okay, hiding the D or something like that. No. RR, hiding the D. Okay. What is D hiding? It's what we need to know. But we're hiding the D today. MU Queen, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, let's start off with the Amy decks. Might as well. Let's see if the Amy decks are going to work out for us tonight. Get them warmed up at least. It is cold in here. We need to get them warmed up and find out what kind of good things we got going on with this. All right, so now we are hiding the D. So D wants to know what D is hiding. All right, this is a reading from the last time. I did have to skip another stream. So, I mean, skipping 2 streams a week may be a regular thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to figure out how it's going to go. And all that. Jonathan, welcome. How are you doing? But what are they hiding? I think that they are very tired of a particular interaction, a particular relationship in this. You do have basically, they're trying to make a decision, but they don't want to make a decision right now. Basically, they're going to make the hard decision about something. And they don't want to do it right now. They don't want to start that right now. This is something they're trying to avoid. We're trying to put it off. We're trying to put it back into the corner to where we don't have to deal with it a little bit. We also have a little bit of a problem. We have some issues coming in where things aren't going the way that we need to. Things aren't going to be the way that they should be, and we have to do something about it. We got to make the hard choice, the hard decision. We're not able to do that right now. So they're basically avoiding the hard decision, but I think that they're terminating something, they're dumping something. They just don't want to deal with something as is. Something is sort of weighing more on them, and they're ready to just depart. They're ready to just terminate this and get out of there. So overall, that is what they're hiding. They need to make a decision to terminate something, and they haven't done that yet because they're just trying to avoid the decision because it's a rough decision to do. Sometimes it is a rough decision indeed. Is easy decision, though, is the $2.99 that somebody paid. YouTube user, welcome. Good to see you. We got the Karen double shot. We got Bart Man. We got YLK and a YouTube user. Let's do the Karen double shot right now. Karen wants to know, will Abel last long with the girl that he is talking to? Scorpio, thank you for your generous donation. I appreciate that. All right. Will they last long with the people that they're talking to? Let's see. This is going to be somebody in their life that's permanent, or somebody that's going to be a little bit kind of, a little bit temporary, the way it goes sometimes, right? YouTube users up in the queue now. So let's go and see if this relationship is going to last. Well, it just doesn't look like it. I don't think it looks very good. The problem is that there's nothing really holding up the relationship. You just have two people that are in love, going through the motions. They're just sort of talking. They're making a relationship out of nothing, it feels like, right? There's really no good stability here. There's no good things happening. There's not a lot of back and forth that we can sort of hang on to, that we can get excited about that. It's just not there. It feels like we're sort of desolate in this. And once the honeymoon period goes away, I think you're going to have a little bit of issues with that. Power of the P, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the High Priestess, it says they're not really in a sharing mood. They're in that surface level relationship where they're just kind of talking, but nothing's really happening. Nothing's really serious. Nothing is maintaining in that. So I think that this is going to end up in a dead end. The minute the honeymoon period has wound down, I think that this is going to go down here fairly quickly. Anyway, will I get a master's degree on the Karen double shot tonight? Let's find out if a master's degree is in your future. If you can get another 2 years at school, another 2 years with a little bit of a different abbreviation on the back of your name at the end of said 2 years. Not a Pentacles. Ooh, and no. No, I just don't see that happening. You have the 10 of Swords here, which is not very good. Power of the P, thank you for your donation. Your other one. Diane, welcome. Happy Sunday to you. How you doing? Tomorrow's Monday. It's just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day, because today was my fun day indeed. All right, let's go for it. And say, will you get a master's degree? I mean, the bottom line is no. We got a huge thumbs down on this, mainly because we got a couple of swords in the way. Just sort of try. It feels like you could if you really wanted to. You have other things to take care of. You have other things to handle, other things to chase, right? You have a 10 of Swords, which talks about not getting into the place where we want to be, not achieving some stuff that we need. It's almost like you have a time thing. You're not able to do it. You don't have the time. You don't have the money. You don't seem to have the prospects that you need to get that done. Love apples. Welcome to the stream. But it just seems difficult to get that master's degree. You got a very challenging card. Dead center. It said, even if we try, go for it and give it a shot, we're just going to run into sort of a dead ends with this. Doesn't feel like it works. 4 of Swords is also very difficult. It's just to wait. So this is not something where you can't. It is something where you could. Power of the P, thank you for your other donation. But it feels like that the money's wrong, the timing's wrong, and everything else is wrong if you're going for it anytime soon. It says to wait. We have a delay. We have things just not happening. So if you're looking for it, I would wait a while in order to sort of get some things cleaned up. It feels like you just don't have the time, the energy, or the money right now to handle something like that. But I think later, like much later, you're looking at a definite wait card, delay card at the very end here. I think you could get started at least with all of that. So there you go. Anyway, all right, let's see what else is going on. We got another donation from Bartman. How will I have my new friendship with a new person? Bartman's getting a new person out there, getting it warmed up, trying to find anybody that's out there that's decent. See if we could be friends and have a nice social network. And their birthday, Bartman's birthday is coming up, I think, May, you said, right? You said next month or something like that. Power of the P, thank you for your your fourth donation, the quad shot. Up in here. Thank you so much. All right. A friendship. Knight of Cups is just a beautiful card with any friendship in here. Emperor next to a King of Swords. Now, you're going to be butting heads about some stuff. I mean, you're just going to be butting heads. You're going to have some strong disagreements with this particular individual. There's not going to be something where they're just kind of, laid back and they're just going to take whatever the opinion is. I mean, you're going to get some strong arguments with this. So definitely want to choose your battles with this individual. The King of Swords next to the Emperor, butting heads, making waves, sort of going back and forth and be like, oh my. So you do have to sort of watch out. I would definitely avoid any big political conversation with this individual, because it's going to be something where they got to win or you got to win. It's going to be an all-out war of the minds. Power of the P, thank you for your other donation, your seventh donation, I think. Thank you so much. But the Knight of Cups, I think this is a great individual, somebody that you can get into, you can have fun with. I think it's somebody that you can be excited about talking to. They have a lot of cool things. You learn quite a bit from them. Overall, I like this individual. Hierophant. It says their stability is rock solid. If you need a good friend, if you need a best friend, this person has the best potential of any of the other friends that you have had. Just be aware of your battles with this individual. You don't want to just leap into just anything with them. Make sure that you pick your battles, you pick your conflict with that. Knight of Cups overall says that this is going to be somebody that has good emotions. They're going to bring in good things, and they're going to make your life a little bit better. Just a little bit better, which is something that every friend should do, at least in my opinion. We got a 199 from YLK. Is my boss, oh my, is my boss trying to make me stay at the clinic? Let's see what Lou has in mind. What Lou is going on? Jade, I got you reading at the beginning of the stream. You can rewind. It is right there. Overall, it looks terrible. Spoiler alert. It looks terrible, and I explained why at the beginning of the stream. Thank you again, Jane, for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate you, as always. Hopefully that helps a little bit. It looked pretty bad. Anyway, YLK wants to know, my boss trying to get me to stay at the clinic. YLK, you're probably a pretty popular employee if the boss needs you to stay. I'm just saying, you're a pretty good employee if somebody needs you to stay, right? And that's always a good thing. It means that you're not going to get laid off. It means that they like you, can give you great references and all the things that you need in life. It's going to be nice. Nice indeed. All right. Ace of Wands, Hanged Man, and the Moon. Oh, my. I think they are. I mean, I really think they are. We're going with a thumbs up on this. I think they're trying to drag you back in. Look at this. Ace of Wands. This is something where you're going to be hard to replace. Power of the P, thank you for your gazillionth donation. Thank you so much. Look at this. You're going to be hard to replace. You're up on a pedestal. You're outside of all of this mayhem. It feels like that you have the strength, the literal just wherewithal to make everything better, everything wonderful, and you can handle challenges like nobody else can. Yvette, welcome. How you doing? So this is going to be difficult to replace. Ace of Wands. It says, yeah, I'm taking some action, get a little fiery aspect out there to get you to come back, to get you to stay. Lewis, dedicated, because Hangman, it says, we have a different opinion of you. We have the opinion that you should stay with us and hang out. Get it? You should hang out. You should hang out. Because the Moon says we belong together. We don't want you going through here. We don't want you. We're going to play music. We're going to play the instruments and make you stay. Make you pleasant, make you happy where you at, because we need you here. We desperately need you at this job. That's what they are saying up in that. Anyway, let's see. Who was before? Who was before YLK? I mean, YLK, at least you're popular. I mean, you know what I'm saying? At least you are popular. All right, Karen. Okay, that was the Karen double shot. All right, so we got the Karen double shot. We got a quad. No, we got a seventh. We got a septuple shot for Power of the P. But YouTube users, before that, how's Ian feeling for me? We have no contact. We want to know what's going on. And by the way, Strength, you are next after YouTube, a user. I did not forget about you. I know you're on PayPal. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that as always. Oh my. Thank you for your very generous donation, NC. Thank you so much. All right, username MB. All right, MB, you are in the queue. You are in the queue. All right, let's see. Oh, man, let's see. How's in feeling? A little bit of an 8 of swords, 3 of coins, and a 6. I mean, they're thinking that maybe we can be friends at this point. Can we be friends? Can we be, together still? But they want to keep the opening. They want to keep the opening. They want to keep that door. They don't want to shut the door. Want to keep a little, lifeline between you and them, right? 8 of swords. They know they're restricted. They know that what they're doing ain't working. Getting you into a relationship again, getting you into something serious is going to be difficult. They're just not able to do that because they're not in that mode where they're going to make you happy. Darcy, welcome. Good to see you. 3 of coins. Let's just be friends at this point, right? Queen of Cups, keep some emotions open, keep the connection open with that. 3 of coins, let's work together. Let's keep the lines open, the communication, keep the door. We don't want to shut the door on this, is what they're saying. We don't want to completely close the door. Let's keep the line open. That's what they're thinking now. They still like you. They still love you. They still want to do something, but they realize that they're not capable of making you happy right now. So they're trying to figure out, what can we do to keep the lines of communication open with that? And speaking of lines of communication, Strength wants to know something. Strength wants to know something. Strength wants to know. Diane, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. What PLP is feeling? I don't know what PLP is. Feeling. Okay, PLP is giving us mixed feelings. Mixed signals. We don't know what their true emotions are. We don't know anything, what's going on. If we want to know something, if we want to know an important announcement, we need to go with the Pixel Tarot, because even pixelated, this deck seems to work okay. Even when it's all pixelated, it's not perfect. You can't really make out the faces because they're blank. I'm just saying. I am just saying, Strength knows. What is PLP feeling? We're getting a little mixed signals. Sometimes they're warm, sometimes they're cold. We need to figure out at the end of the day what they want. Knight of coins. Oh my, we got a lot of 10 of wands today, I guess. We got a lot of Knight of coins today too. It seems to be a plague. It seems to be a plague. The high priestess is all over the place too. We just don't know. We just don't know. Anyway, what are they feeling with the mixed signals? Knight of coins. I need some stability in here, but I'm not willing to work for it. That's sort of where you're at. I need some stability. I want to make a good relationship. I want to make things that are nice, make things that work, make things that function, but I'm not able to do that. I'm not able to put the work in to make that happen. It seems like they're lost on how to make you happy. This is sort of an indicator, right? They're a little bit lost on how to make you happy. Got a couple of wands in the middle. I'm willing to know. I'm willing to understand. I'm willing to learn. But there's just not that I'm able to get done. Knight of Wands says I'm willing to take forth and take some action in order to make everybody happy, in order to make the situation work. But ultimately, the High Priestess says this is not something they are not going to do. Not something they are willing to do, not something they're willing to work on it. They basically have a threshold of work that they're willing to do. And I just don't think that they have exceeded. They're not going to exceed that threshold. And I think exceeding that threshold is going to be something that's important to make this happen, just to make this happen. They are still interested, but they don't think it's going to work, basically, is a summary. And for that reason, they're not going to put just a ton of effort into it to try to make it function the way it needs to function and whatnot. So Knight of coins, I'm willing to work for this. I wanted to get through this, but I'm not really sure how. This is not something I'm willing to sort of take on at this point. So they'd like the relationship if it was a freebie, but if they have to work for it, they're not willing to put forth a ton of work in that. I think that's going to be a problem. That is eventually going to be a problem for you. anyway, it lists the strength. At least is that's what the cards say. Only the Poe knows. Well, I mean, Poe may know. I do believe that Poe would definitely have an answer. Scorpio, what's coming towards me in love? We have a Scorpio reading. Look at this. A Scorpio reading up in here. We just started. If I'm going to do what's coming for you in love, we are going to use this deck right here because this is one of my favorites, always called the Modern Love Tarot. That's too much stuff on the screen, ain't it? Too much stuff on the screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just too much. All right, let's go with the Modern Love Tarot. By the way, if you pick that up, make sure you pick it up off Amazon because Amazon will give you the free shipping is what I'm talking about. The free shipping. Jade, thank you for your other generous donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. All right, MB and Jade, you are in the queue on PayPal. Thank you so much. Okay, let's look and see about the Scorpio. What's coming towards me in love? Ooh, you have somebody new is what's coming towards you in love. You have a little Two of Cups action in here. Always good to get excited about that. Four of Cups and the Six of Wands. This is something where you've tried. It feels like you really tried. In fact, I think you tried too much. I think that you're in a situation where you have tried, you have diligently been on the front lines, you've tried, you've attempted to get things stable, you've attempted to get things where they need to be, but you have that Six of Wands. It seems that you're sort of handicapped as you're trying to do that, right? As you're trying to do things in love, as you're trying to get some love success, it feels like a lot of people are just not on your side. A lot of people are just sort of out there. They're not really serious or wasting your time. You're sort of running into difficulties with this. Four of Cups in here is an interesting card. Basically says, emotionally, you're not getting what you want. And I think that's your biggest problem. You're not happy emotionally. You're not getting what you need. Four of Cups is being offered something that you just don't want. It's like you've had enough games. You've had enough of the same type of person. You need something fresh. You need something vibrant, something that is going to rope you in and make you excited. The Two of Cups does say you have a water sign coming. All right. You got a water sign coming. I'm not saying it's going to be a Pisces, but you do have a water sign coming. And I think that's going to be important for you. I think that you need someone that matches you emotionally. I think this is a water sign that's going to do that for you. Two of Cups says, I do have somebody coming in, water sign, going to give me what I need as far as emotionally. I think that's really going to make you happy as far as where you're going, what you're doing, because that is sort of the situation that you need right now. Page of Cups, the immaturity is just killing you right now. The immaturity of some of the people that are coming in is just slaughtering you right now. You need to be able to move past that. And that is something that's going to be difficult. You need to be able to move past that, open yourself up, open your heart up, and get that in. The Two of Cups of water sign, I think, is going to make a good grade for you. I think that's going to be some places you want to be ultimately, at least for a little relationship as it goes. J Mad, it's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with me, J Mad. Hope you're not mad. Hope you're happy tonight, is what I'm saying. All right, my father, we got the Power of the P quadruple shot. My father is a Cancer sun and my BFF. He's been having a bit of a turbulent life for quite some time. And will things start walking up, things start improving for good old dad soon, because we need an improvement. If I'm going to make an improvement in your dad's life, we're going to the Tarot Tower tonight, my friends. Going to the Tarot Tower. If you're new, this is the Tarot Tower. You know where you see this? Do you know where you see this? Nowhere. Only on my stream do you see this on my stream. Only place that you see a Tarot Tower is on the TO stream. All right, let's get some good news for old dad by using this deck right here. You know it's popular. You know everybody loves it. It is the Golden Wheel Tarot. Now, by the way, if you're looking at the Golden Wheel Tarot on Amazon, the pictures that they show are heavily saturated, too much saturated. And they don't look like that in real life. So I was taken aback. I was taken aback when I first saw it. Fatina, welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I was taken aback by how saturated they looked. But then I got them, and they were just gorgeous. So, any fear that you have about the oversaturated images on Amazon are no fear that you should have. CP, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right, let me switch this. Okay, strength. There you go. The Emperor and the Ten of Wands. Man, the Emperor is a good thing here. You are looking at a dad card, you know, like a dad bod, mom bod. You're looking at a dad card, a dad bod right here. The Emperor is the predominant father. And we're starting out the reading with that card. Very powerful, very powerful. It does say that your father is in charge here. Your father's having a turbulent life, but they're still in charge. And I think that's what you really want to hear, right? That I am in charge. I am in control of where I want to be, what I want to be, how I want to be in the future. And I think that's going to be something positive. The biggest problem when you're going through rough times is when you don't have any control. Everything is out of control. You're not able to get a lot of stuff done. You're not able to make everybody happy. You're not able to get the power that you need. The Emperor says you have that ability to recover. You have that ability to get back on track, and you have that ability to do that. So, I mean, there you go. Turbulent life or not, you have the ability to fix it, to repair it, and to get all of that other stuff. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands right here. I mean, I'm just saying, is the turbulent life. The bottom line of the turbulent life is carrying too much load, carrying too much weight, right? Because the Ten of Wands is taking on too much responsibility, carrying too much weight, and leading us into a place that we don't want to be at the end of the day. Because the Empress says we need a comfortable life. We need a life where we're happy. We need the work-life balance. We need the sort of the stress, non-stress balance as well. And I think the Empress being there is a good, potent card that says the comfort is coming. The comfort, the level of control is coming. The Emperor and the Empress is kind of what you need, both sides of the coin, both emotional stability, both sort of hardened financial stability, rough things coming to an end. With that Ten of Wands means you're just carrying too much. Hierophant, we got a lot of majors here. Hierophant is the ultimate level of control. If we can get people on our side, if we can have people that are encouraging us, it makes going through the hard times a little bit better, but you have a lot of positive cards, a lot of great things happening here, and I think we're able to get a little more fine-tuned control in here for this reading, and I think that's what is going to be good for them. J. Matt, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Fatine, thank you for your other donation. We got Power of the P. As for him and my toxic stepmother, oh, now we get to the problem. What is the near future? Look for them to, if at all. Oh my. So the stepmother is the wait. Now this brings a different light on what I just freaking read. You do have the Emperor and the Empress. Oh my. You do have the Emperor and the Empress. You could be looking at a power struggle that's causing the whole damn thing. I mean, we're going backwards. I rarely do this, but we're going backwards to the previous reading. The Emperor and the Empress. We could have a power struggle to who is in charge. That is interesting. How much has the toxic stepmother loaded onto him? How much weight is she in his life? I got to ask, we may have the reason everything is going bad. May have the reason everything is going challenging. Oh my. I think we could be Scooby-Dooing this out, one reading at a time. But let's find out about the next one. All right. For him and my toxic step, what does the near future look like for them, if at all? Oh my, let's see. We just used all the good cards in the last reading. Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I think ultimately, she's going to ditch him. I'm just saying, I need some water. I think ultimately, she's going to ditch him. She's going to kick him out the back door. That might be good. If she's toxic, if she is the Ten of Wands on the previous read, I mean, would it really be that bad? Would it really be that bad if she ditched him? The Ten of Swords says she's out. She is out of here. She is leaving. Exit. Stage left. Seven of Cups says she's been thinking about other people. Okay, before I do this. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume anything based upon a relationship with a fat man reading cards on the internet. But now that you asked, Seven of Cups, there are better things out there for both individuals. There are better opportunities. She can get a little bit of the toxic stepmother and annoy somebody else with it. But I think she is out the door a little bit of that Ten of Swords, and she's going to make sure to be toxic on the way out, because that's what toxic people do. That is what you gotta look for, those red flags. When you're first dating, you gotta look for the red flags. Okay, when you start dating, you gotta get this out and start looking around for the red flags, because those start adding up quick. Those add up quick later. But I mean, there you go. How you feeling? I need a drink of water. Three of Wands says that she's looking already. She's scanning the environment. She's checking it out. She's seeing, ooh, who else is out there? What kind of hot man? Queen of Cups, it is all about getting the emotional stability back. And I think if she leaves, then it'll be a little bit better ultimately. Ultimately, it'll be a little bit better in the whole situation. But, again, entertainment purposes only. I mean, that's pretty specific, so I don't want to freak anybody out over it. Anyway, what do you see from now to the end of the month? Going between me and my Gemini? I'm a Pisces. You're a Pisces. Oh, my. We got a Pisces up in here. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. We got a Pisces up in here. And I love you bunches and bunches. Oh, thank you. Power of the P. I love you right back. Look at you.
I love you.
Love you right back with all of that. All right, Fatine, I got you in the queue. In the queue. The red flag is there on the end of the wand. I mean, Maruta. Figuratively and literally, Maruta, if you know what I mean. Maruta. Literally and figuratively. All right, let's see what's going on now. Now, you and a Gemini, Fatine, thank you for your gazooya, the donation. I appreciate that. Okay, now to the end of the month. Go on between me and my Gemini, a little Pisces Gemini action. That's going to be fun. A little Pisces Gemini action in that. Eight of Wands, right? Eight of Wheels. There's a bunch of discoveries that happen between now and the end of the month. I'm saying you have a few discoveries, you have a few interesting things, you have a few kind of cool things on there. But a little bit of a discovery action in here, a lot of movement, right? Eight of Wands into death, moving towards change. Because I think as is, things just aren't functioning the way that they need to be. Things aren't 100% as the way that they need to be. So we need a little bit of a change. That's not too bad though, right? We need a little bit of a change. I think that's going to be good for us. Eight of Wheels says the change brings in more stability. I think that's kind of where we want to go, right? A little bit of a Gemini Pisces action. We want to get some stability. We want to get some stuff done. I think we can get a lot of good things done this month. So I think April is going to be a powerful month for you. Seven of Cups, there's a lot of different emotions coming around happening right now with this relationship. And I think that's going to bring us into a level of change that we like, bring us into a little bit more stability, bring us into that level of comfort, the level of, okay, things are working, things are functioning. I like where we're going, because I think that's powerful, right? I like where we're going with this. And I think that is happening this month. Darcy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Flom, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right. And we got one more with the P. The P wants to know, curious, what kind of intentions does the Libra stepmother have for good old dad and her beside her negative energy? Well, I already said she was out of here. She had lots of appreciation. Thank you for the hugs. I appreciate that. Love you right back. Love you right back on that. All right. Fatine, thank you for your 8th donation, I think. All right, let's see. What intentions of the Libra step? We got to get a good shuffle in for this. We already saw the Libra stepmother is out the back door. It's out the back door pretty soon. Going to cash out, get out that back door and get all of that. And that seems to be one of the things that is happening with this sort of a toxic thing. It is, you get a toxic individual in your life and they just basically will ruin your life. I mean, bottom line, they will ruin all of your happiness. They'll make sure to sap all of it out. Every ounce of happiness, they'll make sure and get all of that and take it with and remove it, because they are toxic individuals. That's why you got to get this out and look immediately for red flags. And if you see them, you got to say, all right, is that acceptable to my ass? I mean, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Intentions, and where are we going? 5 of Cups is the intentions. I think it's just a miserable person making other people misery, right? Kim, thank you for your donation. Fatine, thank you for your your 10th donation. Five of Cups, this brings in disappointment, brings in sorrow, brings in stuff like that. Queen of Wands, she wants to be in charge. If she can't get away, if she can't be in charge, if she can't be on that level to where she knows she's going to be able to micromanage it, she knows she's going to be the CEO of the company, the Queen of Wands, get that fiery action in there. If she can't handle that, if she can't get 100% of that, she's going to make everybody miserable. Hanged Man, she's trying to pull. The Q is like 20. I think the Q is... We have like 10 donations from Fatine. We got 5 donations over PayPal. The Q is massive. Yeah, the Q is massive. Anyway, but I'm just saying, the Hanged Man says that they are pulling your dad in a different direction. A different direction. It's going to be a problem. Jill, it's been a minute. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation. High Priestess ultimately says that she has a plan, but she's not going to reveal it to anybody. And I think the plan is to get whatever she needs and then to ditch them. All right. And that, at least, is my read. That is my read. Now we got to go to PayPal. We got people all over waiting on PayPal tonight. We got MB wants to see B again. Oh my. MB wants to see B again. Will I see M again in Love and Light? We misspelled that. Will I see M again? Is M going to come into my life and make everything happen and to make all of the joy that we need? Let's go to the Tarot Tower and get everybody's literally favorite deck on the place. It's going to be the Dark Mansion Tarot. What I'm talking about. Fatine, thank you for your 11th donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, Crystal, you got to come early. It's like a after Thanksgiving sale. You got to come early. You got to be here a little bit early sometimes. It's like an after Thanksgiving sale. You got to get into the store early. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Well, I see M again. Oh my. Yeah, I think you will. And look at this. This is not going to be a problem at all. We got a nice thumbs up. We can even throw out the love balloons and it's so easy. The Tower. Things have already crumbled, MB. Things have crumbled, and you don't need to be concerned too much about it at this point. Things have crumbled. It's not something where you're going to have to sort of, pick things up, start from the beginning. I think this is something we can repair. We can definitely repair. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, but Humpty Dumpty is going to be okay. Star Bright, thank you for your donation tonight. But yeah, the Knight of Pentacles says we're able to build stability from where we were at. We're able to put a few Band-Aids on the situation and get it done. Get it to the place that we're going to be happy. We're going to be content with that. Ace of Cups, as always, is something new, something exciting. And I think because we're at the Page of Wands, we really don't want to go search out, seek out somebody for some permanence. We want to come back to what we know. And I think M knows you. They're going to be good with you. They're going to be fantastic with this. It's something they're excited about, something they're happy about. Page of Wands says they really don't want to go searching and seeking a gazillion more people when they have you. I think that's going to be all right. Ace of Cups says that they will be back indeed, and we can pick up where we left off. Not something we have to rebuild from the start. Knight of Pentacles says we've already rebuilt it. We already have the structural stability in there. It's a matter of getting it started again, putting a new battery in the car, and then cranking it up. Jade wants to know Fort M. All right, Fort M. Fort M School. Is that going to be good for this individual? Let's use the Thoth as always for Jay. Jay's knows that the Thoth has the good stuff. The Thoth has all of the things that we need in there. Fatine has 20 donations that we need to get. We're going to do all of those at once. We're going to do all of the Fatine questions at once. We're going to knock out the PayPal. We're going to do the JMAD. And then, my friends, we are going to do the gazillion Fatine reads and get all of that happening. Let's see what's going on here. Fort M School, is that going to be good, bad, or indifferent? I mean, you did have a pretty good school before. You got a rough read for the last one, but for the Fort M, oh my, I think that's nice. That is nice. This is a good school. So what do we got for this particular school? Hanged Man starting us off is awkward. I gotta say, is a little bit awkward, right? When you're sort of coming in, you're kind of coming in here. Hanged Man is awkward. It sort of means that this is something that has good and bad, but it seems that this is going to be something that's rock solid for education. I think that the growth opportunity for education, the learning, stuff like this is going to be very optimal at this school. And that's kind of what you need. You want the education, you want the growth opportunity, you want things getting happen, things getting good. So I think that is good. Hanged Man is nice. We have the enlightenment from the Hanged Man, and it is good indeed. Now, we do have changes. You are going to have to make some dramatic changes in order to make this work. I mean, you have the changes over here. You have the choices, the decisions over here with the Two of Pentacles right next to the flowing, the beautiful robe of the Queen. You are looking at sort of this individual here that is just an individually, just a good place to be. But you have some dramatic changes you're going to have to adjust to. Now, the problem is, when we have dramatic changes, we start getting red flags. We're like, do I really want to go through all those changes? The answer is yes. The answer to the school is great. Now, in the Lon Milo Duquette book, he does say that this Nine of Cups is one of the best cards in the deck, just because it's the pronouncement of the beautiful, nice. Yes, it is nice. It's very good. One of the best cards in the deck as your conclusion. So good emotionally, very good. And overall, we're going to go with a thumbs up on this. I like it. I like this school. Has a nice thumbs up read for this. I like it. One of the best cards in the deck. You're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to make a little change. But the enlightenment, the level of education is rock solid in that place. Diane, thank you for your donation. All right. Good. Yes, Jade, it is very, very good. I like it. Very good. All right, let's do strength. Anyone new coming to offer a long-term relationship? All right, let's find out. Let's go back to what we know over here. Diane, I never forget about you, Diane. Let's see, what else is going on? So we got strength, long-term relationship. We got S, long-term love. Let's see if we can make it happen. Tiara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. We got KM, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what else is going on here. Long-term love strength. Can we get that done? Can we get the magic happening on that? I think, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, man. Four of Swords. Not really long-term. If you want long-term, I'll be honest with you. If you want long-term, you're looking at next year. You're looking at next year for anything substantial long-term. Nine of Pentacles says it is waiting. It is there. Four of Swords, you're going to have a little bit of delay in this. A pretty substantial delay if you want long-term. If you need long-term, if you want long-term, I think you have a substantial delay getting there. The Queen of Swords says you have some things in your way. You have some things sort of blocking you, not making the grade, not making things happen. Queen of Swords is kind of rough here. But the Four of Swords into the nine says that is going to be good. That is going to be good. Jade, you're welcome anytime. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. But the Four of Swords into that nine, right? Four of Swords into that nine. Looking at next year's strength. I'm sorry. Looking at next year for something long-term. Short-term, friends with benefits, I think it'll be all right. Long-term, gonna be kind of rough. Gonna be kind of rough indeed. Anyway, all right. Okay, we got a gazillion 15 readings. Literally, I think we have 15 readings. All right, let's knock out all 15 readings at once in one big, massive 15 shot, because this is gonna be a lot of reads. All right, let's turbo through. Let's turbo through with my deck. You need to, you know that my deck is going to be good. All right. Will I study a Master of International Business Law and being accepted this year or 2022 or until next year? I think you've been accepted this year, and I think it functions and it works well this year. I think you are good. I think you are good for that. Page of Wands says you're ready for the new adventure. You really are. You're ready for the new adventure. I think you're ready for this Masters. You're ready for the business law, and I think you will get accepted indeed. Page of Wands says I'm giving messages. I'm giving messages about an action. Now, there is some things that are sort of concerning about it, but I think they're able to get through, and I think you will get accepted this year. Late this year, but you will get accepted this year indeed. All right. Let's go for the next one. Will I continue my studies after my graduation, or will I work directly for 1 year? Let's find out. Will I continue my studies after graduation, or will I work directly for 1 year and back to study my master? I think you're continue your studies. I think you're going to go back to study your master. I think you're going to work for a little bit. Page of Swords. I need something new. I need to implement. I need to use what I have learned. I need to make this happen, right? Six of Cups. I'm ready to use this. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to get out there and to make a pattern, to make a hit, to make things go well. And I think you are going to get out there with the Six of Cups. You're going to meet people. You're going to make some nice things. Page of Swords, we're going to make a lot of good connections. But the Magician at the ultimate end of the day says that you need more studies to be happy. You need to really focus on it to get it done. And I think the more studies you can get, the more good things you can get out there. I think it's going to be good. Anyway, does Omar going to find a job in Holland to stay there? We come back to my country. Let's see what Omar's doing. We got an Omar spam tonight. Let's see what's going on. Samantha, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Can we get Omar out there? Is Omar going to find a job in Holland and stay there? Or will he be back to my country this year? I think he's coming back to your country. I mean, I think he's coming back, right? You got a little bit of activity. You got a good movement towards that. Not of Swords says I need a different place. I need a place that's going to be happy. It's going to make me happy with that. I think they are coming back, the Empress. They need that comfort of home. They need the comfort of coming back to your country. Absolutely. They're not going to be able to stay away from that very long. It's just kind of in that mode. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Omar's current thoughts and feelings towards me. Let's find out what Omar's doing. Where's Omar at? What's Omar's feeling with that? Three. I mean, they've moved on. Omar has moved on. Omar's like pretty much not really functioning well as far as connection with you right now. Three of Wands kind of says, you know, it's time to move on. It's time to look for other opportunities, time to go forth and all of that other stuff. So they're looking at other people, looking at something else, trying to find anything else. Now, Eight of Pentacles says it is difficult. It is difficult indeed, right? It is difficult. But Tarot predicts for 6 months. It can be changed for after 6 months. Jade, you can ask any question that you would like. Jade, anything that you want to ask, you can ask. No problem at all. Rockhound, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, Eight of Pentacles says dating is a lot of work for Omar right now. They miss the good old days. They do miss the good old days. All right. Do I need to study business administration before international business law? Or is there no need at all? Save some money. Don't bother studying business administration. I think business administration is a complete waste of time. I mean, entertainment purposes only, but I think business administration for you is a complete waste of time. I think the aspects of business that you need are covered in the business law. I think it's like all encompassing, right? It is all encompassing and it gives you everything that you need. You're not really missing a lot after you get through that. I think the overlap is going to be something that is not very beneficial for you as far as business law is concerned. Chariot, keep moving past business administration and keep rolling on what you really want, right? International business law. Because the Nine of Cups says you're going to be quite disappointed with sort of what you're getting, how you're getting it. And you're like, I mean, that's already been covered. That's kind of useless. That's kind of useless too. I mean, business administration is going to be something where I'm starting my own business. Maybe I'm reading tarot or something like that, or I just need to know about businesses. But I mean, law is law, right? So I think you're going to learn the business law that you need in the proper course that you're taking. Star Bright, thank you for your other donation. Will I be able to study international business law and get good grades? Oh my, I think you can. Queen of Swords says you need to pick your specialty very early so you don't waste time. I think that what you're doing is sort of, you don't need to wander around. You need to pick what you want. You need to go after that, right? Queen of Swords, be hard line, be tough about it. Be very focused on what you need, how you need to do it. Because Strength says you only have so much time in your day. You only have so much money. Focus on what you need. Focus on what is going to be important to you. And the Knight of Wands, it says you don't want to get into a situation where, you know, So, yeah, you will be able to study business law and you can get good grades. Strength says be patient with it, focus on what is important, and don't waste a lot of time. And I think you will get good grades indeed, although it's kind of tough, right? It is kind of tough. You're the wounded warrior there. It is a little bit tough once you get in there. Will Omar and I be together at the end, or will he be somebody else? We're talking about marriage. We're talking about walking down the aisle. Is that possible with Omar and myself? I think you both have better options. I mean, you both have better options. Well-tempered Claire, thank you so much for your donation. You just have a separate goals with the relationship. You don't have the same kind of emphatic enthusiasm for each other as you used to. Two of Swords says you go in your own way. You have separate individual things with this. Knight of Cups says you're still in love with Omar, but Omar has just kind of moved on at this point. The Two of Pentacles, it's time to make a choice with Omar. And I think the choice is to sort of move on with that. I think you'll be with somebody else ultimately, right? Knight of Cups says somebody else is waiting out there for the romance. Two of Pentacles says you have to make the hard choice of either ditching Omar, going with somebody else, or sort of still pursuing Omar with that. What will happen when Omar and me are going to meet each other once more? Will we have a beautiful relationship? Will we have a nice something coming in there? Or is this something that's going to be a complete waste of time with that? I think once you meet each other again, that's pretty much it. I think we got pretty negative readings on Omar. So what will happen when we meet each other again? King of Cups says, we can try emotionally to resonate. We can try to communicate emotionally. We can try to get back in the mode. Ultimately, it's time to move on. So if you want to know, is it between Omar and me, and should I forget him? We can put some cards back at the end of that. We have the Ten of Swords, sort of get past that. Ace of Pentacles, find somebody new. And the King of Pentacles, you're too comfortable. You're too comfortable with Omar. You're too comfortable with the focus. I don't think this is focusing as well as you think it should. I don't think this is happening. I think we should cut bait. I think we should find somebody new for stability, somebody we don't have as much drama, as much history with. And the King of Pentacles, get out of your comfort zone. I think Omar is comfortable. Omar's comfortable. Omar is comfortable. So it's nice, right? Because I don't have to interview anybody. I don't have to take the magnifying glass and see if they got bugs in them or anything. I can just sort of go, with Omar because I know Omar. But I think ultimately you're kind of screwed. Ultimately, you're kind of screwed on that. Diane is next. We got a lot of donations. By the way, no, we're not going to end soon yet. Diane is next. Diane wants to know. Let's see. Have a happy Sunday. Diane, thank you so much for your donation. Let me know if you had a question. Sorry, Diane. It's been a busy night. I don't know. I scrolled off the screen. I don't know if you had a question or not. If you did, let me know what your question is. Thank you so much either way. I greatly appreciate that. In the meantime, let's go to J Mad. J Mad wants to know something. They want to know something. I don't know what they want to know. Let's see. J Mad. Should I be concerned about losing my work shifts once a general manager comes back from maternity leave? Let's find out. Fatine, let me know what the question I missed. I thought I got them all. Let me know. Retype it, please. All right, let's see if we're going to do that. What's going to happen with all of that? But using the Bumbleberry Hollows, I like it. Mary P., welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right. Should I be concerned about losing my work shifts once GM comes back from maternity leave? Is that a thing? I mean, they're actually going to just revoke your rights? Or are they going to come in and just revoke your rights and just move you back there and just be like, your shifts are over. I'm back. So your shifts are over. Should you be concerned? Five of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Four of Wands. I don't think so. I think you're going to have a change in shift. I think that's a bottom line. Now, is that something you're scared about? Is that something we're kind of concerned about? Maybe. But I think you're going to have a change of shift. Guaranteed. Change of shift. Four of Wands, they want to keep you there. I like you here. Four of Wands, you bring stability. I like you. You're a nice home card. Five of Swords, though, says Lord of Defeat. We got to change up something. Got to change up a little bit of something. I don't think you lose, but I think it gets rearranged, moved around. The reason I say that is because the Knight of Wands and that fiery aspect going on there. We are looking at a little bit of movement, a little bit of things happening, a little bit of action behind the scenes. Page of Cups says you're not going to like all of it, but it's not going to be as bad as you think. It's not the end of the world. You do have some good stuff here. It's going to be okay. The main component here is you just got to kind of be able to be flexible with the shifts, be able to be flexible with what they want. And I think that is going to be there. I think that is going to be there. Diane, thank you so much. All right. Yeah, other Diane donated. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. We got a career question for YouTube user. Let's see what kind of career question we got. Current job, next 2 months, will I continue to work or will you be out of here? Will you exit stage left from this situation? Fatine, I got your last question. Thank you so much. Mary P, no, the queue is still open, but I'm going to have to leave at about 7:30-ish. So probably ending soon after the next 3-4 donations or what have you. Wheel of Fortune says you're going to stay there. 3 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups say you're going to leave. So that's an interesting aspect. You need to stay there for a certain amount of time, is what it's telling me, okay? Wheel of Fortune, you need some standard day-to-day activity. You need to have some predictability. You need to have some good with all of that, right? Wheel of Fortune said you need a predictability. I think if you just start job hopping, I don't think it's going to be there. Diane, thank you for your other donation. 3 of Pentacles says ultimately, yes, you do get a new job. You do leave. 8 of Cups says, I'm out. I'm out the door. I'm out the door. So ultimately, you're right. You're leaving. But you need to stay for a certain period of time to make the stability, to make sure you have another job, to make sure you have what you need, because I really don't think you want to be out there with no paycheck, which is kind of the thing right there. Anyway, we got the next. Darcy had a question. Darcy wanted to know. Darcy wants to know, what is going on in my life? T.O., good luck answering that. Well, thank you for the challenge, Darcy. I mean, thank you for the challenge, Darcy. I appreciate that, Darcy. Let's see. If I'm going to have a challenging read, we can do this. We can do this indeed. You know what I'm going for. You know what I'm going for. Need to find out. With the Wizard's Tarot, this is this has produced mirror. We've had some freakish reads. Give it up for some amazing but freakish reads with this deck, where it's like so accurate that it was like freaky. Anyway, let's find out. We're going to use this for a few good reads now. What's going on in my life? Good luck. Okay, Darcy, let's do it. Judgment, rebirth, and reincarnation. It is time. It is time, isn't it? It is time to get that stuff started again. It is time to come back with that. You're stale. You're at a stalemate. You're stale. You're not in a point where you're happy, is what I'm saying. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. You got 2 majors shuffling in the immediate foreground here. You're looking at the High Priestess. There's a lot of stuff that you need to know. There's a lot of stuff that you need to get going. I think that you need to sort of be concentrating on your guides, you need to be concentrating on where you're at, and you need to be focused on where you're going. I think a lack of goals is killing you. It really is. A High Priestess, a lack of goals is killing you. Judgment, rebirth, and reincarnation. It's time to get started on some of the stuff that we've given up. Time to get started on some of the stuff happening, and that is where we need to be focused on right now. Okay? Judgment, rebirth, and reincarnation. Make it happen. Get the movement. Make it happen. I think we've neglected. We have looked at things, but you haven't gone through. You haven't followed through with some of the things that are important. We need to make it happen. High Priestess. So it's all about knowledge, contacting your guides, and getting a plan in. You need a 1 year. You need a 3 year. You need a 5 year. You need a 6 months goal. You need to write them down. You need to put them up somewhere. We need to have a goal. We need to be focused. I think you've lost a lot of focus lately. Queen of Pentacles, you can do anything the hell you want to do. I think you're powerful. I think you got the resources. I think you got the intelligence to get a lot of things done. It's a matter of making sure that you know where you're going and getting guidance to get there. That is where you're at. That is where you're at. A little bit on the lost side, but we're able to get that done. Anyway, Jill. No, we got Fatine. Had one last question. Let's see, Fatine, what's going on there? You forgot a question. We're just to meet each other. Omar. Okay. Fatine had a question, and for some reason, it's not showing up in my little happy chat. So we're gonna have to copy and paste it. That's always fun. Should I forget him? We already got that one. Fatine had another one. Fatine had one about somebody else. Fatine, what are the thoughts? Okay, what are the thoughts about Gemini? What are the thoughts about Gemini? My message of profile in LinkedIn, because he didn't reply. All right, Gemini's not replying to the messages that we have out there, the messages that we need to have happen. We need to see what is going on with that. Okay, let's see. What is Gemini? The profile LinkedIn. What are the thoughts about the messages? It didn't reply. 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Lovers. Now, this is a keeper. This is a keeper indeed. I like Gemini a lot. We got the Lovers and the 10 of Cups in the same read. I think Gemini has a lot of love for you. Gemini has a lot of good things happening. You just got to kind of be ready for chasing them. They need to be chased. They like to be chased. You're going to have to chase them. I'm sorry. 5 of Swords says don't give up. Don't be defeated. Just keep going. His thoughts are that he loves you. You have the 10 of Cups. You got the Lovers all in the same chord. All in the same chord. This is fantastic for anyone's read, and I like it. I like it. Who is at my doorbell? Who is at my door? Somebody just passed by my door. Some random individual passed by my door. What the hell do you want? Okay. All right. People be wandering by my door. Okay. Anyway, Jill. Outlook. By the way, we're ending soon. We got just enough to get through the night. We're ending soon. I want to go eat. I'm hungry. We're ending soon. We're going to read all of the readings that we got in there. But anybody after Diane, anybody after the PayPal donation of JM is going to be tomorrow. All right, let's go for what do we got? Jill. Outlook for the next few months. Let's see what's going on with the outlook. What is going on for this month? I mean, it is April. We're kind of warming up April right now, right? Just starting April. We're sneaking in a little bit. What kind of things are going to go on for this month? Make it happen. Knight of Wands. Next to the 7 of Pentacles. Your goals are way off base. Your goals, your procedures, the stuff you're doing is way off base. YouTube user, I will get that question tomorrow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 7 of Pentacles. Some of the things that you're working on are not the things that you'd be working on. Fatine, thank you for your other donation. I will get that tomorrow. Let me know what your question is, so I got it tomorrow. But the 7 of Pentacles says we've been working on the wrong thing right now. Right? April's the time to clean this up. Where can we be with the 2 of Swords and a Knight of Wands? What things are you not noticing? What things are you not seeing? What things do you need to examine closely to make it out, to make it better? Because the 2 of Swords says you've been blinded for now. You have been blinded. You're not seeing all the possibilities. You're not seeing the things that need to be focused on. So Jill, it is time in April to focus on things that are going to be better off for you. 7 of Pentacles says we've been wasting a little bit of time in the past couple of months. It's time to fix that up. Knight of Pentacles, it's time to get that fiery action and move on with something in April and get that done. Do not waste any time in April. That is the important part here. Now, we got Starlight. Starbright wants 7-day forecast tonight. Let's get that done and see what kind of things we can get for Starbright tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's right. Karen, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Karen, if you like what you see, if you like my deck, if you like all the things you see on this particular stream, or I mean anything at all, I mean just saying, I am just saying if you like it, anything, hit that like and sub. It lets me know, and it lets YouTube know that it don't suck, and you know that I should keep streaming. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Next 7-day forecast. Chariot, 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Next 7 days, I think you meet somebody that's interesting. You meet somebody that's interesting indeed, Starlight, Starbright, and meet somebody tonight. Chariot, you're out and about. It's where I think you need to be. You're out and about. I think you need to go out. I think you need to exit. I think you need to be elsewhere. Be out and about, having some fun with that. Because 6 of Cups says I have an interaction that's going to be important. Interaction that is going to be important. The 7 of Swords said it's going to be somebody from our past. Somebody that's coming back in. Somebody that has some interesting stuff. So I think 7 days. 7 days. You have somebody that is returning. A little bit of a 7 of Swords sneaking out, sneaking in. We have an interaction with this person. We meet them on the go. So I think in the next 7 days, you should be out and about and meet this individual and find out the information that they have for you, because I think they have something interesting to offer there. Interesting and cool. That's what you kind of need, right? What you kind of need. All right. Let's see. We got Diane. Diane is next. Diane with the dollar shot. Let's see, Diane, what you got going on? Diane, will I receive a visitor from overseas anytime soon? Let's get a one card read for this one and see. Yes. yes, you will be receiving a visitor from overseas. They're coming in kind of oddly. They're coming in kind of oddly, I have to say, but that is a visitor coming in. And they are there. They are coming, and they want to, I'll see how the visitor from overseas works out. It'd be interesting to say the least. I see Diane had a double shot. Am I going to get that hug? Okay, I get that. Okay, we're good. All right, should be good. KM is next. KM wants to know. And then we got Tiara. Is a Senor changed his name to this? The Sagittarius trying to make me jealous on social media? He's ignoring text. Is he trying to make me jealous? Let's get the Tarot of Oppositions. If we're going to try to make somebody jealous, we would use a little bit of oppositional therapy, a little bit of a Tarot of Opposition therapy up in there. That's what I'm saying. A little bit up in there. All right, let's see. We're going to get... Is that a thing? Is that trying to make me jealous? Knight of Cups. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, the Two of Pentacles and a Two. They are. They are indeed. But you already knew this. That's why you asked the question. We're going to have to get you a nice thumbs up. Nice thumbs up on this. I think they're trying to play some games with you, Cam. KM, and you're like, I'm just saying, you ignored the last text. I think they're trying to play some games with you. Are they trying to make me jealous? You're ignoring his last text from a week ago. I think there are some games afoot. You have a Knight of Cups reversed. I don't really have any romance. In mind. This is not something that I'm kind of, all excited about at the moment. So they're not in the mood to be truthful, to be honest with you, to be upfront. We got a little bit of a devil card up in here. I'm just saying, a little bit of a devil card. They want to play a little mind game. This is a game that works for them, by the way. It works for them. It's worked in the past. They think it's going to work on you. Two of Pentacles. We have to do the dance. We have to play the game. But there's choices to be made. They're trying to force you to make a choice. They're trying to force you into something. I think that's it. Trying to force you into something. Big time. Because the Two of Wands says they are not focused on themselves right now. They're focused on a little bit of manipulating you. They're focused on what can they do to do that, right? What can they do to get a reaction to make you do something? Two of Pentacles says, let's do a little dance, play a little game, make you make some choices. If I force you to make a choice, then the choice is going to be in my favor. But absolutely, the Devil and the Knight of Cups, the romance, Mr. Romance reversed, not true to you. And the Devil just sort of being there, playing the mind games, because that works. It works for them. It's worked for them before. Why not try it again on you? YLK, is Samson waiting for me or did he forget me? Well, good news. No, we missed Tiara. Tiara wants to know, how will tonight go around Troy at the club? Ooh, if we're going to have a clubbing, if we're going to go clubbing, my friends, we need the Poe, because the Poe knows. If you haven't seen the Poe deck, it is right here, and the Poe understands. The Poe knows the ramifications of Troy, knows the ramifications of what's going to happen at the club, right? What's going to happen at the club, the Poe knows. Tiara, how will tonight go around this individual, around the club? Oh my, it's going to go very well. Ooh, it's going to go nice. Ooh, very nice indeed. Look at the party. The celebration, the party. This is a clubbing card. The celebration, the party, the good times having here. The Three of Cups coming in here. Six of Swords says we are focused on the good times and everybody is having it. Six of Swords says we're in for the long game, though. You're going to look at sort of an interaction here that's going to be fun. It's going to be kind of nice, but it's a long game. Not everything is going to be resolved and fixed and band-aided up tonight. Knight of Swords says we're going to have stuff to do, right? We need to do the after party. We need to do a little clubbing after, maybe. And now, sources, there's some movement involved in the club, some movement happening. Maybe we need to move out of the club and go get something to eat. Maybe we need to move to an after party. We got some stuff going on. Maybe we need to move back to his or your place. I'm just saying, it seems to be all right. Seems to be all right. Anyway, YLK is finally up. Bridgerton ball parties. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Well-tempered Claire, that's what I'm talking about. Is Samson waiting for me, or did he forget about me? I almost forgot about you, YLK. I almost forgot about you. I mean, I'm just saying. But I didn't, because I have my little app that I wrote. A little app that I wrote, my friends. And, all right. Is Samson waiting for me? Did he forget me? Oh, my. Justice, 10 of Swords. He forgot about you. He forgot about you. I don't think he's waiting up. I just don't think so. Justice. He had to make that fine balance between life and, where we're going, what you're doing, how you're doing it. 10 of Swords says he completely forgot about you. He just, sort of terminated that connection, not something they want to get done. 7 of Wands says they weren't quite ready for the totality of what's happening. So Samson, the totality of what's happening here, the 7 of Wands, I didn't really want to get involved in it. 10 of Swords says I had to cut it off at the knees. And a Justice card. It's for everybody's own good, right? Everybody's own good. Samson and Delilah. It appears that Samson has got the hair cut off and they are gone. They are out of here. We got YouTube user had a question below about N. Let's get that done. Why did N block me on WhatsApp last week out of nowhere? Everything was going great. Everything was going great. Then they blocked me. They blocked me. What's going on with that? Let's use a good deck on this. Let's use the, whatever the hell this is called. Super Linares version 2. One more time. Uno mas for tonight. The Super Linares Tarot up in here. All right. They blocked me on WhatsApp. They're playing games. Things were going great. This is what they do. They're very moody. They're way too moody, right? They get in a mood where they just don't want to deal with anything, and they just block you. And they just get in that mood, right? I need to terminate things. I need to stop things. The Lord of defeat up in here. I'm going to be defeating this person. I just need to end it. I need to get my emotions stable. And the only way I need to do that is by getting rid of this individual. The Magician. They think it gives them power over you when they block you. They think, look, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting too emotional. I'm getting more emotional. I'm getting less emotional. They just get emotional. And they come to really stupid-ass decisions and stupid-ass thoughts. And those stupid-ass thoughts in this particular instance made them block you. You're looking for reasoning from somebody who's way too emotional and unpredictable, right? Wounded warrior. They're always going to be the wounded warrior. They're always going to be like that. The Magician says they ultimately want power over things. And the way they get that is to eliminate everybody old and try somebody new. And that's what you got. You got a very emotional, unstable, and pretty much wacky person and individual that you're having to put up with right now. I'm just saying. You too. Okay. Samantha. Let's see, Samantha. Alyssa's current feelings for our relationship. Hopefully Alyssa's straightened up. Hopefully Alyssa's back on the wagon there, straightened up. Not going to be as much of a pain in the butt as they sometimes are. But that Queen of Pentacles. Oh my. Ooh, Justice. This is a good time. This is a good time with the relationship. They're happy. They're pleased. This is rare. This is rare. Come on, Samantha, give it up. This is rare. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm happy and content. I like it. This is something that I enjoy doing. Queen of Pentacles is very powerful indeed. They like it a lot. Ace of Pentacles, they're willing to work for. They're willing to get stuff done. They're willing to get some stability. They're willing to put the work that's needed in there. And the Justice card. She finally thinks things are in balance. Things are finally coming into balance with this. Because, man, it's been in balance, ain't it? It has been so imbalanced between you two, but it's finally getting there. That is her feeling. Things are finally getting into a balance, and they like it. General for the week. Let's see, Samantha, what kind of general action we can get going for your week. Hopefully you have a fantastic one. Hopefully you have a beautiful one. Tomorrow is Monday in the King of Pentacles, a little bit of a 5 of Wands. It's an argumentative week, isn't it? It is an argumentative week. You're really having to argue. You're really having to hash it out. You're having to explain yourself too damn much next week. Sometimes it happens. You're having to explain yourself too much next week, right? King of Pentacles. It's a pretty sturdy week. In other words, you got everything that you need. You're able to implement all the things that you need to implement. You're able to do what you need to do. You have some new projects. You're having to do things, but everybody's just doubting you, questioning you. You're having to justify everything that you do next week. I would say go ahead and be prepared for it. Be prepared for a little bit over justification. Be prepared for sort of doing that next week. Because a lot of people are questioning you. A lot of people have doubts about stupid stuff that you know that people shouldn't be doubting you about anyway, but they do. But they do. Next week's like weird. It's like, what? Why do you even ask that? It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those weeks. You're like, why would you even ask me that? And you're going to say that. You're literally going to come out of your mouth. You're going to say, why are you even asking me that? You want to, wait a minute. Wait a minute. T.O. said I was going to say that. And I did. And you did. All right. I mean, that's going to come out of your mouth. All right. Next exciting thing is going to be, it's going to be the reading from T.O. The next exciting thing indeed. It's going to be a reading. If that's exciting, well then, hey, God bless you. Okay. Next exciting thing. You get a phone call. It's a weird ass. You get a phone call from somebody you've been waiting to get a phone call from. You've been waiting for this call. You get a phone call here. Somebody reaches out. Somebody penetrates Kether, and they want to reach out. They want to call you and get that Queen of Wands. They want to make a connection with you. This is somebody you've been maybe waiting for. Somebody that you know. Not going to be somebody out of the blue. The Queen of Wands says they need to get something done. They need your help. They need to contact. They need to communicate with you. That Knight of Swords. We need to go into this venture together. We need to do this thing together, right? Me and you, Star Bright, Starlight, let's do this thing tonight. Knight of Swords. We need to get that motion, that action, that windy thing with our hair in the wind. We have to have it done. So you're going to get a call. You're going to get a call. That's the next exciting thing indeed. All right. What else is going on? We got well-tempered Claire. You're well-tempered indeed. What's the meaning of Jay and I having the same dream? Well, maybe it's destiny. Maybe. JM, I did not forget about you on PayPal. Look at you out there. I appreciate you. We're going to do some more Amy decks. You know we were. We are with the Wonder World Tarot up in here tonight. One of my favorite decks of all time. One of my favorites. Come on. All right, we're having simultaneous dreams. Chariot. Ooh, the Chariot. 8 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. Okay. Y'all are having, I think, is this a love relationship? If it is, you may be moving in. 4 of Wands, we're moving in together, right? 8 of Swords. We're restricted from something, but we're able to get something done. We're restricted to something, but basically it works out and all of that stuff. So basically, okay, here's the bottom line, Rick. The Chariot. We need to do something together. And I think that's what you know. Hello, B. Thank you for your donation. Unfortunately, we're ending soon. I will get you tomorrow. We need to do something together. Right? The Chariot. We need to be together. We need to do something together. And I think you have a mission together. I think something is coming in your future that you have not seen yet. And you are going to have to do this together. Here's the problem. The 8 of Swords says that singularly, we cannot get this done. This is something that takes 2 people, like mounting a TV. No, not literally, but it could be something a little bit more significant. But 8 of Swords says, singularly, we're restricted. We can't get it done. So getting it done together is going to be the opportune action. It's going to be the opportune thing that we need. Something's coming up, okay? And both of you are going to say, we need to do this together. We need to team up on this. That's what's going on. It's a premonition for something else happening very soon. Indeed. We got Diane has a couple of shots. Diane's got a couple of shots over here. We got the visitor. Well, the current studies lead me to a success. Well, the current studies lead me to a success. Ooh. Now that is important. Knight of Cups, 3 of Swords, and the Queen of Coins. Whew. I think that's a black and white question, like yes or no, very binary. And I think the answer is non-binary. The Knight of Cups says, your studies are important. They are. Your studies are important. But the Three of Swords says those studies are going to lead you to the place that you want to be. But I think the studies lead you to another set of important things, or another set of things you need to focus on, that the Queen of Coins is your level of financial success. So keep doing what you're doing. It'll lead you to something else, which will lead you to success. So you have it's like a relay race where you're handing the baton off. So yes, you will lead to success, but in a weird way. The three, right? We are cutting something else out, and then we're getting something else done. So yes and no. Yes and no. Mainly yes. Basically, keep following it, keep focusing it. I think that is going to be good. JM is over here with a general. Let's get it done. Get a bit of general, and that's the last reading of the night. I am going to go eat. I'm going to go eat at a restaurant, and we're going to take Christina with me as well. So, all right, we're going to eat at a restaurant, and we're going to take Christina. But now, we want a general before we do that. But, Fatina, you are first up tomorrow. YouTube user, you're second. Hello, B, you are third tomorrow when we start. We'll start a little bit early so we can knock you guys out. All right, well, not literally knock you guys out. You know what I'm saying. Three of Wands. Okay. You're looking at scanning the environment for a Two of Cups. There's a connection you haven't made. You've missed it. You missed the boat. JM, I think that's the thing. You've missed the boat. You've had a connection, opportunity that's come around before. You missed it. Now is your second chance. Now is your second opportunity to make this connection again. Three of Wands. I think you need to start searching, seeking, looking out, looking around for that Two of Cups, that connection opportunity that we're going to make, because damn, it's the sun is coming up in here. This is a beautiful thing. You got the sun up here. You got the Five of Wands. It's almost like there are a little bit of difficulty getting this hardened out, no pun intended, but the sun. So this is a beautiful connection. It's a great connection that you need to make, but you've had the opportunity before, but you didn't do anything about it. You've had the opportunity before, but it didn't like hit you in the face. So you're just kind of like, whatever. Whatever. I don't think you should do that. I think you should scan. I think you should look. I think there are some beautiful opportunities out there. There's a connection waiting for you. If you just open your eyes, if you just open your heart, if you just open your emotions to this particular connection, I think it is out there waiting for you. So do that, right? Do that. Look, and don't ignore it next time, because you ignored it the last time. Anyway, that is what the tarot says, and that is it from me. We got 3 readings first thing tomorrow. Jade, please contact me for the private reading. I got 3 other people that were contacting me for private readings. Contact me for private readings. If you want a private reading for yourself, I do a ton of those. I do like 2 a day. So here you go. 30 minutes or $30 for 20 minutes. You get all of my attention for 20 minutes. Ask me anything you want. I will give you all the answers, and we can do that over the phone. I can make a video for you. We can do it over video. We can do whatever you want. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.